Okay, so I grabbed the tap handle. I don't know too much about this particular brewery, so I'll be covering mostly just things about the tap. If people know anything about Rough Draft, then definitely leave it in the comments so other people can get the info. And I will cover the tap itself. And with this tap, we've got a actually kind of interesting design because with a lot of tap handles, you'll have a relatively straight section, or if there are any things that are interrupting them, a lot of times it'll be something that's a completely different element. So metal separation, different section of wood that's a different shape. With this, it has this section here that's cut off. Or cut out of the other section. I'm presuming that this is a wooden tap handle. Let me see if we can get any indicators of it. Yeah, so this is a wooden tap handle. There's a couple things to note here. One of the things to note is that this section kind of goes out, and it appears that this is done with a sticker. I can't 100% tell. This portion here appears to be a sticker there that's kind of going on the outer section. And then this would normally be a sticker on the side, but it looks like that may be painted on there. So it appears that we've got a sticker for the front and the back. And then on the side, it appears that this is painted on because I'm not seeing any indicators of a sticker specifically. So that's actually kind of interesting because it's unusual that they would do that. And normally I'm looking for a section that's raised or some of that would tell me. So this portion here, like the draft, appears to be a little bit raised. So that may be painted on, or it may be that they've got individual stickers for the letters that were put on. But one way or another, rather interesting. Down here on the bottom, I do like to point this out. This is the 3816, but it does look like this may be a drop-in insert. With a lot of the wooden ones, I typically expect them to be threaded, but it's a little bit of a mix-up or bit of a toss-up. Some of the companies that are producing the tap handles will do a insert, like an insert with epoxy or something else to keep it in place. My personal preference is still the threaded inserts, but that's just me. So overall, fairly solid tap handle. You'll see a lot of these different tap handles for various breweries, various beers, and stuff like that. With them, a lot of times, if you have a connection to the brewery, if it's something where they're a local brewery or something like that, a lot of times it's not too hard to find the ones like these, and you can get them for a fairly reasonable price. One of the things with that is the people that are producing them, a lot of times if it's a local guy that's making them, then they can charge a fairly reasonable price for the taps. Normally the thing that ends up being a little bit tricky is to actually track them down. So that's all going to depend upon the actual brewery and whether or not they're still around or anything like that. But if it is something where you're looking to add something like that to your collection, just check around, check with your other collectors. Other collectors may not have as much of an attachment for them because sometimes they're going after the figural ones or things like that. So, rough draft. And as I mentioned, if people do have any info about the brewery, just add it in the comments so other people will know.